Human reproduction. The animals which lay fertilized or unfertilized egg and whole development takes place outside the body of another of mother are called A. oviparous, B. viviparous, C. ovoviviparous, D. herbivores. So these are called egg laying animals. Egg laying, the shellac egg is formed in which the embryo develops. In this egg laying animals in which most of the embryonic development of fertilized egg occur outside the body of the mother. This occur in insect, fishes, amphibians, reptiles and birds. The other concept is of viviparous. It takes place in most of the mammals like humans. Here the development takes place inside the womb of the mother. So your egg laying are oviparous, option A. In eggs which have very thick and resistant membrane, example fish and insect sperm penetrate through a special canal called A. vitelline membrane, B. jelly coat, C. polar body, D. micropyle. Such eggs are not directly penetrated by the sperm. Here, in such cases, the sperm must penetrate through special canal called micropyle or outgrowth left in the egg membrane. So it's an outgrowth in egg membrane. The receptor coat. So here option D is the correct answer. How many divisions occur when an isolated cell is divided into 128 cells? A 64, B 127, C 7, D 32. So total number of cell produced is equal to 128. So number of cleavage, which is equal to n. If we put the value of n equal to 7, then 2 raised to n is equal to 2 raised to 7, which is 128 cells. So option C is the correct answer. The amnion and chorion consist of which type of composition? A. Somatoplure, B. Planktnoplure, C. Somatic mesoderm only, D. Somatic endoderm only. Somatoplure is a double layered tissue formed by fusion of ectoderm with somatic or outer layer of mesoderm. In the vertebrate embryo, so it occurs in only vertebrate. It gives rise to the part of body wall and to amnion and chorion. So option A is the correct answer. In most mammals, testes are situated outside the abdominal cavity because A. Sperm produced in scrotal sac are more in numbers. B. Sperm produced in abdominal cavity are provided with less motility. C. Sperm produced in scrotal sac requires lesser temperature for their best fertilization capacity. D. Sperm produced in scrotal sac are bigger. So testes in mammals are present outside the body cavity, that is abdominal cavity, because maturation of sperms requires a lower temperature, that is 2 to 4 degrees Celsius lesser than the abdominal cavity. So option C is the correct answer. Cleavage is found in A. zygote, B. eggs, C. undivided cells, D. after gastrula stage. So cleavage is division of the zygote. So your zygote undergoes several division which is known as cleavage, which forms morula, which is 16 cell stage, which undergo blastulation to form blastula, which undergo gastrulation to form gastrula. So option A is the correct answer. The cleavage having incomplete division of egg is known as A. Holoblastic, B. Meroblastic, C. Meridional, D. Spiral. So meroblastic stage is also called as partial or incomplete cleavage occur in macroleucithal cells. So macroleucithal cells and teloleucithal cells. These are cells which have more of lecithin. The cleavage furrow divides the small amount of active cytoplasm of animal pole, most of the yolky portion of vegetative pole, so this is the yolky portion of the vegetative pole or central area of the egg remains undivided. So these are known as meroblastic cleavage. Holoblastic is the complete cleavage. Atretic follicles are found in A. liver, B. testis, C. thymus, D. ovary. So degeneration and reabsorption of ovarian follicle before it fully matures and ruptures are called atretic follicles. So it occurs in ovary. Option D is the correct answer. Periblastula is found in A. men, B. insect, C. cycon, D. reptiles. Superficial blastula also known as periblastula formed by meroblastic superficial cleavage. As in insects. Centroleucithal eggs developed to superficial blastula. Superficial blastula. It consists of single layer of epithelial cell surrounding the central yolk. There is no blastocele. It occurs in insects. So option B is the correct answer. The embryo of man is protected by A. amniotic cavity, B. peritoneal cavity, C. pleural cavity, D. allantois. The space between the embryo and amnion is known as amniotic cavity. It is filled with amniotic fluid. The amniotic fluid prevents desiccation of embryo and acts as protective cushion that absorbs shock. So option A is the correct answer. During gastrulation, the dorsal lip of blastopore, that is external sign of gastrulation, appears. A. anteriorly in the pigmented area of egg, B. posteriorly in the yolky cytoplasmic area, C. in the center of the egg, D. behind the gray crescent area. So during gastrulation, the dorsal lip occurs. When the cleavage of zygote occurs, there is formation of morula. Morula undergoes division to form blastula. This is known as blastulation and ultimately forms gastrula. Behind there is a gray area. This is like a crescent moon. So during gastrulation, the dorsal lip of the blastopore appears behind this area. So option D is the correct answer. If the first cleavage furrow divides the zygote completely into two, the cleavage type is A. radial, B. equatorial, C. meroblastic, D. holoblastic. In holoblastic, total or complete cleavage, the entire egg divides by each cleavage furrow. So it may be equal holoblastic or unequal holoblastic. So option D is the correct answer. Which distinguishes a morula from a blastula? A. Presence of more yolk, B. Absence of yolk, C. Presence of cavity, D. Absence of cavity. In microleucithal cells or aleucithal egg, the cleavage results in production of closely packed blastomeres. These are closely packed. The stage in which a solid mass of blastomere appears is known as morula, whereas blastula is hollow with a cavity known as blastocele. So option D is the correct answer. The literal meaning of gastrulation is A. Formation of primary germ layers, B. Formation of gut, C. Morphogenetic movement, D. Commencement of organogenesis. So gastrulation word is derived from the Greek word which is gaster. The meaning of gaster is stomach. And according to McKeown 1923, gastrulation refers to formation of primordial gastric gut or cavity called archenteron. So option B, formation of gut, is the correct answer. The final event in the process of fertilization is A. Fusion of gamete, B. Egg activation, C. amphimixis, D. Organizational change in egg cytoplasm. So the entry of sperm stimulates the secondary oocyte to start the suspended meiosis. Second, resulting in the formation of one ooted and 2 to 3 polar body. Ooted changes to become ovum. Male and female pronuclei get mixed up. The process is known as amphimixis, the fusion of both the pronuclei. So option C is the correct answer. Cleavage of frog is A. holoblastic, B. meroblastic, C. superficial, D. none of them. Cleavage of frog is unequal holoblastic. Occur in mesoleucithal or teloleucithal cells. This produces unequal sized blastomeres called micromeres and megameres. Example in amphibians. So option A is the correct answer. Cumulus covers A. ovary, B. ovum, C. embryo, D. all of this. A mass of cell of the membrana granulosa, which covers the ovum, called as cumulus ovaricus. So if this is the embryo, this will be the mass of cells covering the embryo is known as cumulus ovaricus. Option C is the correct answer. Heterogametic male condition does not occur in A. Birds, B. Humans, C. Drosophila, D. Honeybee. In birds, usually female is designated as ZW, being heterogametic. Heterogametic means both the gamete are different, Z and W. And male it is ZZ, being homogametic. So option A is the correct answer. Type of blastula formed in birds is A. Teloblastula, B. holoblastula, C. Coeloblastula, D. discoblastula. Discoblastula is disc shaped blastula, as the name goes, which is formed by meroblastic discoidal cleavage. Meroblastic discoidal cleavage of zygote. This is seen in fishes, reptiles, birds, and egg-laying mammals. So option D is the correct answer. Extraembryonic membrane amnion is not found in amphibian because A. They lay egg in water, B. Egg hatches in tadpole, C. Amphibians habit, D. They have smooth stays. So amnion provide protection against shock, and desiccation is already provided by water. In frogs, so amnion is absent in frogs because of eggs. Option A. Cleavage is a unique form of mitotic cell division in which the nucleus does not participate. There is no growth of cell, no spindle developed to guide the cell. The plasma membrane of daughter cell do not separate. Cleavage is a series of rapid mitotic division of the zygote, which convert the single cell called zygote into multicellular structure in which there is no growth of cell occurs. So option B is the correct answer. During the development of embryo, which of the following occurs first? A. Differentiation of tissue, B. Differentiation of cells, C. Differentiation of organ, D. Differentiation of organ system. Blastula differentiates into various regions and cells called blastomeres of a particular region form a particular part of adult body. Hence these areas are called presumptive areas. And this stage, if cells of particular area are removed, the adult lack a particular part of the body. So first the cells divide to form tissue, tissue divides to form organ, organ divides to form organ system, which ultimately form organism. So differentiation of cell occurs first. Option B. In mammals, the female secondary sexual characters are developed by the hormone A. relaxin, B. estrogen, C. progesterone, D. gonadotropins. So estrogens are produced by theca interna cells of Graafian follicle. Estrogens regulate growth and development of female accessory reproductive organ, secondary sexual characters and sexual behavior as well. So option B is the correct answer. The extraembryonic membrane of the mammalian embryonic sac are derived from A. Formative cells, B. Follicle cells, C. Trophoblast, D. Inner mass cells. So the peripheral cells of the morula, so cells in the periphery of morula became the trophoblast or trophoectoderm cells, which later produces 4 extra embryonic membrane. Option C is the correct answer. Which of the following animal cleavage divisions are restricted to a small part of cytoplasm and nucleus in animal pole of egg? A. Cockroach, B. Frog, C. Chick, D. Rabbit. In birds and other polylethal animals or polylethal egg containing animal, divisions are restricted to small part of cytoplasm and nucleus in animal pole of egg. Such type of cleavage are known as meroblastic cleavage. So option C is the correct answer. The region where sperm enter the egg is called A. Equator, B. Receptor cone, C. Animal pole, D. Vegetal pole. When the acrosome of the spermatozoa touches the surface of the egg, the cytoplasm of the egg bulges forward, forming receptive cone or fertilization cone. So option B is the correct answer. In sexual reproduction, offspring resembles the parents. A. Structurally but not functionally, B. Functionally but not structurally, C. Both structurally and functionally, D. Neither structurally and functionally. In sexual reproduction, offsprings are not genetically identical to the parents. They show variations as they receive characters from two different parents. So option B is the correct answer. Cryptorchidism is a condition in man when A. There are two testes in each scrotum, B. Testes do not descend into the scrotum, C. Testes enlarges in scrotum, D. Testes degenerate in scrotum. In mammals, the testes are located in extra-abdominal scrotal sac, that is in inguinal canal, and they descends down around 7 to 8 months. But non-descendant of testes in scrotum is called cryptorchidism. Person becomes sterile. So there will be either one or no testes in the scrotum. So option B is the correct answer. If Cooper's glands are removed, they will affect A. Erection of penis, B. Sperms, C. Sex recognition, D. Sexual behavior. Since the secretion of Cooper glands lubricates the passage of sperms in urethra, also neutralizes the acidity in urethra due to previous micturition, as the urine is acidic, and makes the medium alkaline to keep the sperm alive. So its removal may affect sperm. Option B is the correct answer. In frog, chromosome number is reduced to half. A. When second polar body is separated, B. When second polar body is divided, C. When third polar body is separated, D. When first polar body is separated. In the first meiotic division of the frog, that is oogenesis, the diploid primary oocyte divides into two unequal haploid daughter cell, a large secondary oocyte and a small first polar body. So option D is the correct answer.